What is up, fellow YouTubers? I've just been back from my friend's house, having a couple of drinks. You know how I do. Had a couple of 40s. It's the beginning of the month. I have wands for sale, and they're selling like hotcakes. I appreciate every last one of you for buying one. Speaking of wands, we got 2 different reviews. Well, one of them technically isn't a review, but one of my customers who also practices witchcraft was very satisfied with their wand. They sent me a candle to help improve some of the aspects of my life, and it came with a handwritten fan note. But recently, someone left a 1-star review on a wand they purchased. And before we get into that, we're going to do the positive review first. Read the negative review, explain my situation, and then throw in a little cooking video to go with it. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Alright. Mostly because I'm kind of hungry. And the bacon cheeseburger I'm going to make is going to be dank as shiznit. Alright, so I got a Pyramid Red 100. Let's get into it. Keep in mind, my trolls are assholes. That's just something to be aware of. But I had a chick who contacted me on my wand business. She purchased a wand for her boyfriend. Both her and her boyfriend practice magic, and they have their own business. So when they got their wand, obviously they were satisfied, because they sent back a candle that's a spelled candle. It's a candle that's supposed to help bring good luck and love and what have you to my life. And the candle they sent me, I'm going to show this off because this is a pretty candle, let me tell you. Check this out, tubes. I got you on my cell phone, but look at that candle. That is pretty, isn't it? Yep, I got the candle they sent. I tried it out earlier, and we'll see how it plays out. That's all I got to say on that. Now, before we get into the negative review, let's read the positive review. You know what I'm saying? I have so many happy customers on my wand business. People just giving it 5 stars, totally satisfied, right? And this is the letter that came with the candle. It's wrapped in a nice scroll of sorts. I've read it a couple times, and it's heartwarming. I'm going to keep it in my cabinet over here. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah. Pardon the slur, I'm a little bit tipsy. I had some 40 in me, you know, still reserve. So we're going to do the positive review first, and then the negative review afterwards. And then we'll do a cooking video on top of it. So stick around. I got this shit being filmed on my phone, so the quality will be a bit more up close and personal. Yeah. My trolls are assholes, but I refuse to let them get to me, YouTube. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? My trolls hate themselves to a point where they can't stand to see someone like me succeed. So they instantly gravitate towards me to pick on me because they hate themselves so much, and then they see someone with autism who's succeeding more than they are, and it pisses them off. My trolls need help. They really do. They're sad individuals. But let's read what came with that sexy candle. This message, because this is definitely from a satisfied customer. It's the weekend, so I want to stay up a little bit later than normal. Now this letter came on 2 sheets of parchment paper, so we'll go ahead and read them off to you. This letter is dated the 5th month of 23rd day, year 2019. Alright, so let's read this letter. Dear King Cobra JFS, hello. We are fans who watch your videos and appreciate your content. We are witches and have an online business and do most of our service on Instagram. We are doing a lot of big things this year and have manifested much success for ourselves and many of our 22,000 plus followers. We would like to gift you this spelled candle, which has been fixed, anointed with herbs and conjuring oils, as well as our energy and intentions to help bring love to you. This will help attract women, passion, love, and much more. You can also add in your own power, thy Lord, as we know just how powerful you are. Now here's the second half of this letter. Now, by far, you can tell this is definitely a happy customer. I'll share with you which customer it is and give you a plug on their Instagram. Hold up a second. All right. We suggest lighting this on the next new moon, as that's the best time setting intentions and bringing us our highest good. We see just how powerful you are and know in no time you will soon have your sexy hot goth girl you deserve. Write your wishes and intentions on the included parchment paper along with your full name and date of birth on top. Fold it towards you twice and put it, let's see, on top. Fold it towards you twice and put it underneath the candle as it burns. But I'm sure you know how this all works, as you are a powerful wizard and dark lord. We thank you for all you do for your people. We are not worthy of your excellence. The Raven and La Branja. Alright. So here's the plug for their Instagram. Right there. They did include some parchment paper with the candle. I've done what I've done to get the initiative going and rolling. Yeah, this is the couple that the chick messaged me on my Etsy store, and she said that her and her boyfriend have an online magical store. They sell stuff. They help people out with their magic. You know, that's what I'm into, is using my magic to help people rather than hurt them. Unless, of course, they deserve it. That's a different story altogether. But they obviously got their wand and were very thrilled with the product, and they sent me a gorgeous candle to help me find an attractive goth girlfriend and maybe some money along the way. So I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Now, I want to keep this parchment paper that they ripped the letter on. gorgeous parchment paper, and I'm gonna roll this handwritten fan letter back up. And this is stuff you can't make up, YouTube. Look at that. Nice and neat. See that, YouTube? That's a handwritten letter from a very, very satisfied customer. I'm going to roll it back up in this nice, neat little scroll. And we're going to put it, the thing that came around it back on. I want to wrap it up nice and as neat as we can. There we go. I want to keep this in my cupboard over here. This will go on my knick-knack shelf right there, just like that. You know, because obviously that's a very satisfied customer. And before I get this negative review started, take a look at these wands that I have for sale for Etsy. Nice, solid leather handles, no cracks, smooth, gorgeous, handmade wands. You feel me, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? These are all handmade by yours truly. I carved them out of real sticks or blocks of wood. Right now I'm carving them out of sticks because it's cheaper. But there you go. Now, if you're a die-hard Gothic King Cobra fan and you can't handle some shit, then tune out because, yeah. I'm not going to sign into my YouTube for this. I'm just going to go straight to the source. Now look at that. I started off with 15 wands for sale. And now I have 8 wands left. So despite all the bullshit that the haters are talking, I still am selling out like hotcakes. Alright, so we are going to KINGCOBRAJFS wands over on my Etsy store. Etsy is an awesome, awesome website. This allows me to sell my wands to my fans. You know, it just makes everything so much easier. Now, before we read the negative review, let's check the last 2 reviews. One person bought a yellow wand from Anthony on May 28th, 2019. I love my handcrafted KINGCOBRAJFS wand. And you can see the picture of them holding it. Obviously, they're very thrilled with the product. And the one below it is from a fangirl, Haley. Shout out to you as well. She says, very pleased with my beauty, with this beauty. Very pleased with this beauty. It's a lot more powerful than I expected. Great job, Cobes. That's what's up. And here she is holding her wand up next to her certificate, which she framed. Gotta love that. Alright, so the recent review is this one right here from a person calling themselves WWW. They gave their glow-in-the-dark. Keep in mind, this is a glow-in-the-dark wand. They gave it 1 star. And you gotta check this review out. This is too fucking hilarious, dude. My trolls are desperate. People talk a lot of shit, and it's sad. On May 31st, 2019. Alright, so here's the review. Very disappointed with this product. Where do I begin? First off, this wand is coated with many fine, thin black hairs. No, it's not. Similar to a long-haired cat. Unfortunately, these hairs were coated over and impossible to remove. Secondly, the wand is split down the middle. Third, the wand does not glow in the dark. I bought this magic wand specifically to practice magic at night during the witching hour. Last and most importantly, I was notified from Etsy that the wand shipped on a Thursday. I was very excited, only to find out from the seller themselves on their YouTube page that they weren't going to ship them out until Monday. That is not okay. That is bad business practice. 0 stars. Alright, where to begin? First of all, if you have trouble with your wand glowing in the dark, you need to charge it with light. Either light from a building, such as this kitchen light, or the sunlight. Second of all, my wands do not come with cracks down the middle. Let's take a look at every wand that I have for sale on Etsy right now. Here's the red wand. Oh, look at that. No cracks. Huh. Orange. Yellow and green. None of these wands are cracked down the middle. So those are the first 2 complaints. I've addressed the issue with people thinking it's hair before. Sometimes when I'm carving the wands, little teeny tiny shavings of wood are stuck to the wand. Okay? Tiny ass wood shavings. They're harmless. They have no magical property. They're just part of the carving process. And sometimes I don't get them all off when I'm carving the wands. That's part of carving sticks out of real wands and what have you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm carving real wands out of sticks that I find in Mother Nature versus using a lathe, I'm going to have some wood shaving stuck to them. And right now I'm in the process of getting a wood lathe so I can offer finer and better crafted wands. At the moment, these are awesome. Okay, the wands that I make out of actual sticks, no complaints whatsoever. The paint job is smooth, the finish shiny. Okay? As far as the shipping goes, I marked them as complete. There's 2 ways to mark them as complete. YouTube. 2 ways. 2 ways. Hold up. Cooking video. You know all that grease from the bacon and the burger beef that I cooked last time for my pizza? I'm going to turn the stove on to 8 and get this show on the road. Hold up, though. Here's a spatula that my fan sent me. We're going to use that for the cooking video. While that stove warms up, let's finish up this half of it. Okay, let me tell you something. How would you feel if you had somebody attacking your business? You wouldn't like it. And at this point, my trolls are spending their hard-earned money to troll me and stuff, you know? That's sad, dude. That's really fudging sad. You know what I'm saying? And obviously it's not working because I posted 15 wands for sale on my Etsy. And now there's only 8 left. So obviously your trolling's not working. The second thing to back up this theory, I scrolled on to my Gothic King Cobra subreddit that the trolls created to bully me. And one person very openly comments, who's down to help destroy Josh's only source of income? Who's down to boycott Cobra Craft wands? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, you got people who are plotting to destroy my business. It's sad, dude. Like, you're too much of a coward to start your own Etsy store, start your own YouTube channel. So what do? You talk a bunch of smack and try to destroy what I have. It's sad, dude. It really is. I have a life outside of social media, you know. I hang out with friends and bullshit and have a good time. And obviously your bullshit's not working because my wands are still selling out. You know, and you could choose to focus on the haters, or you could choose to focus on the people who are satisfied. You sitting there saying, it's not glowing in the dark. Okay, you see this? It's called a light. Now, light comes in different forms. It can either be an artificial light, like my kitchen, or it could be actual light from the sun. It doesn't matter. If you have a glow-in-the-dark wand, you stick it underneath the kitchen light or the sunlight, you rotate it, and you charge it for a couple hours. Now, if you charge your glow-in-the-dark wand with light for a couple hours, when you go to practice your magic at night during the bewitching hour, you'll see it glow in the dark. Okay? The glow-in-the-dark paint I use for my wands is the best in the business. As far as having a crack down the middle, I don't think so. No. No. You see the wands right here? No, seriously, you see these wands right here? These wands are being sold on my Etsy as we speak. Here's the clear wand. No paint, just straight podge and handle. Using the natural grain of the wood. You see that? Yeah. People have seen me make... Seriously, people have seen me make my wands on YouTube before. I've made several videos showing people how I carve my wands for Etsy. Now the shipping thing, okay? Here's the thing of it. When all the orders were ordered, on Thursday of that week when I got my wands bought, okay, I updated the shipping information as marked, and I quote, the shipping was marked as in progress. Now, when your email is sent out as in progress, that could mean I received your order and it'll be shipped out as soon as possible. And while we're gapping and yapping, let's get this burger made. Wait, what? Slaying a troll and making a dank-ass cheeseburger? Oh, hold up. Got the King Cobra, you sexy bastard. What are you up to? Hold up. Hold up, YouTube. Now, Friday, when I got the wands tubed up that week, technology was giving me the business. Basically, I'm saying technology was being a pain in my ass burgers. It wasn't wanting to work right. The printer was off. You know, that happens. By the time I got my wands tubed up Friday, it was 5 o'clock. So I marked the orders as complete because they were in the tubes, ready for shipping. And the hater that made this 1-star review talks about my YouTube page. Let me tell you something. I let my fans know as soon as I got the wands tubed up, like, hey, technology was being a pain in my butt. So let me tell you something. I let my peeps know. I'm like, hey, look, thank you for ordering the wand. I greatly appreciate it. Having some difficulties with technology, so they're going to get shipped out Monday. You know, that was the initial goal for my deal that day. Get these wands tubed up as quickly as possible without any difficulties. And of course, technology was giving me the business. What do we got for our hamburger buns? We got some Texas toast. Get it, YouTube. So while I discuss the finer points of this review and run this show like a professional businessman, let's make a delicious bacon cheeseburger. It's the weekend, so hey. We're going to use our 4 seasonings that we used in the last cooking video. But just to save some time, I'm only going to coat the buns with the meat seasoning. We got this Payne County Rust all meat seasoning. This stuff's good, man. We're going to use our other 4 for the patty and the bacon. Let's get some of that mixed up. And while we're doing that, let's give these buns a flip. They're being toasted in bacon and burger grease as we speak. All the burger grease that we used from the last video. All that delicious bacon and burger grease from the last video we made cooking on YouTube. We're going to use that grease to toast up our buns. We're going to give that bun a flip. Okay, so while that's toasting up real quick, let's get some of that seasoning mixed up proper. A little bit of Tony's, our Rust County meat seasoning, some of that Smokey D honey chipotle barbecue rub, and a little bit of Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning. Oh, look out. Alright, we got our 3 to 4 seasonings mixed up for our burger patty and for our bacon. Let's give these buns a flip, see how they're looking. These are just about toasted up. All that grease and gristle from the bottom of my pan has been toasted into these buns. Because you know what we're making today, YouTube? We are making a bacon mozzarella cheese stick burger. That's what we're making. Sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Hold up. You've seen this process before. You already know what's going down. We're gonna grab our beef patties. I'm gonna cook up a beef patty. We have a sprinkle of our trusty mixed seasoning. There we go. Season one side just like that. Not too much, not too little. Season side down first. And we're going to take our seasoned mixture. Go ahead and smear a little bit on that top. And be careful, that pan's hot. While our patty's cooking up, we could definitely use some mozzarella cheese sticks for our burger, so let's get that going. use those TGI Fridays mozzarella sticks that we use for the pizza. You already know about that. We're going to use that mozzarella sauce that comes with it. Yeah. While our patty cooks up for our burger, let's get a couple of these going. Let's give it a flip. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to use these mozzarella sticks. Go ahead and just use them all up. Get them in the microwave. We're going to pre-cook these mozzarella cheese sticks. We're going to cook them up in the microwave, get them pre-cooked, so it'll make the process a little bit easier in the long run. I'm going to crack that window. I love the smell of beef, but let's not let it get too smoky in here. Who doesn't love the smell of beef? Maybe you're vegan. Which, as it turns out, is extremely bad for you, because you're depriving your body of the natural proteins it needs. Let's give that burger patty a flip, and it'll be done in a jip. About 44 seconds left, yeah. I put it in there for a minute 44 seconds. I'm like, yeah, left. I'm like, no, it can cook a little bit longer. 44 seconds, do it. Alright, get them cheese sticks in the microwave finished off, and those are going to go on top of our burger. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? We're making a bacon mozzarella cheese stick burger. I mean, come on. This is recipes I come up with inside this crazy twisted head of mine. I'm gonna let that cook a little bit longer on this other side, and then we're gonna get this this burger patty plated up. Breaking in the spatula that the fan sent. Now, because the grease absorbed into this bottom bun, there we go. Beautiful. These are done. Because all that grease absorbed into the bottom bun right here, this is going to be our bottom bun. Put the patty on top where all that grease absorbed. Alright, so now we got our beef patty and we got our mozzarella. Alright, this is looking good. It's looking very good. We're going to need some bacon for this bacon cheeseburger, so hold up. Okay, we got some thick cut bacon. We're going to tear off a piece, a nice delicious piece, and we're going to break it in half and drop it in the frying pan. Just like that. I'm going to grab our seasoning. Sprinkle that bacon with a little bit of seasoning on top. Just a little bit. That's really all the seasoning we're going to need for this recipe. Any extra, we're just going to dump it right back into the container of seasoning. There we go. Again, I'm probably not practicing the healthiest of food practices in this video, but who cares? I'm the one eating it. We're going to make a dank burger. Watch out. And while that bacon's cooking up, let's do a little bit of snacking. Grab up one of these mozzarella sticks. Oh yeah. That's good. After doing some calculations, I can see that 4 of these bastards are not going to fit on the burger patty. We're only going to have room for 3, so let's eat this other one. Oh, that's good. Oh, man. YouTube, if you've never had a mozzarella deep fried cheese stick, you're missing out. I don't care where it's from. TGI Fridays, maybe you're making your own. Oh. Mozzarella sticks are delicious. Deep fried mozzarella sticks, you already know. You already know. Now, if your bacon starts to curl up a bit, push the curled side down with your spatula. Let it cook for a second. It will start to decurl. This is the only time we're going to need the stove is for our bacon and for our burger patty. Hoo-wee, but cooking them burger patties and that bacon, it's going to splash grease. So before we do anything else, I want to clean this grease up a bit. Take a nice fresh clean rag and wipe up the grease on the stove. Be careful when you're doing this because that stove is going to be hot. And clean up as you go. It'll make cleanup when you're done less of a chore. It'll make it easier. It's a beautiful stove to cook on, but personally speaking, I don't like having grease on my stove. As much as I like to eat greasy food, nope. Now, do you remember the secret to cooking perfect bacon? You don't want it to be pink. You feel me, YouTube? We don't want pink bacon. That's a no. You want bacon to be browned, tanned, no pink. You want the perfectly cooked bacon. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, YouTube. No pink. I love the smell of bacon. Oh my God, that is beautiful. That is just beautiful. Okay, so now that we got our bacon cooked up, we're going to take it over here quickly as we can. There we go. Fucking hell, that's hot. Be careful when you're transferring it to your burger patty. That's going to be hotter than Satan's beep. Okay, that's enough of that. I'll let that cool off. Now, what I'm going to do with this here bacon is I see one piece is kind of covering it and the other piece, not so much. The other piece is way too big, so make this a little bit easier. We'll take that longer piece, and tear it in half. Now we got 3 pieces coating our patty, just like that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Now what we're going to add to this is our cheese sticks. Our mozzarella cheese sticks. Boom. Right there, just like that. Now, before we get this delicious cheeseburger on the go, we're going to do some things. YouTube, we're going to do some things. We're going to need some of this mozzarella cheese stick sauce. It's kind of frozen from being in the freezer, so I want to use some hot water to kind of loosen it up. Turn the hot water on. That'll de-thaw it a bit quicker. Stay with me, YouTube. We're making some dankness. Alright, the hot water is on. Alrighty, that is what's up. Let's get that hot sauce de-thawed a bit. Now by running the hot water all over the frozen sauce pack that comes with it, after sticking that excuse me, sticking that pack of mozzarella sticks in the freezer to microwave for later. That hot sauce pack got a little bit of ice on it, so what I'm doing is just running that hot sauce pack underneath some hot water. There we go. Now after doing that, all that ice came off the pack, and there we go. That's all loose. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so before we add more cheese to that monstrosity, we're going to need to dress that top bun with some sauce. So we're going to need our mozzarella sauce for this. So we'll get a clean bowl and we're going to dirty it just for this purpose. I'm going to kind of warm it up just a little bit. Some of it's kind of frozen and chunky, and that's really not very appetizing. If you have mozzarella cheese sticks and you have a nice pizza marinara sauce to dip them in, you don't want chunky, cold, frozen sauce. That's just gross. It's definitely a good sauce. It's got a nice flavor to it. I like that. Alright, so I'm going to microwave this sauce that we have in our bowl. Let's put it on top of our top bun. Hold up. We'll give it a minute 34. Now while that's cooking up, go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. Take a look at our bacon cheeseburger so far. We got the mozzarella sticks on top of the bacon, which is on top of the burger patty. Now before we add the sauce to our top bun, we're going to heat the sauce up and then we're going to add some cheese to it. So we'll go ahead and scooch the top bun out of the way for a second. Go into our trusty fridge of wonders. And looky what we have here. We're going to take that same cheese we used for our pizza. And we're going to sprinkle some on top of our cheese sticks. Sprinkle that mozzarella cheese on top of the mozzarella cheese sticks. I mean, it's a no-brainer, YouTube. Three, two, one. Yeah, there might have overcooked the sauce a little bit. Probably could have gone a lot less with it, but that's all right. We still got the mozzarella sauce for our burger, so that's good. I overcooked it a little bit, but at this point I don't care, because this right here, YouTube, is a work of art. This right here is a bacon cheeseburger you can sink your teeth into and say, yeah, that's a burger. There's definitely enough cheese on top of those cheese sticks. Now we're going to take a clean fork on our top bun. And we're going to, son of a bitch, see what I did there? Clumsy me. I knocked the cheese stick off of the burger. So, you know, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, but that's alright. Take that cheese that spilt off and just put it back on the burger. Not too shabby of a burger, considering I'm kind of... No, get back on there, please. Thank you. Don't fall off. I knocked it out of place again. Literally down to like the last 2 steps of making this burger, and of course it's gonna fight me. Typical, right? But that's life. And this burger is going to be delicious, so I'm not going to trip out about it, man. I'm going to scoop this sauce onto the top bun. That sauce is definitely no longer frozen or anything of the nature. So dirtying a bowl just to load the sauce onto the top bun, because why not? And after loading that sauce onto our top bun, we're going to take our fork and spread it just like that. Oh, that's beautiful. Push that out for a second. Now take a look at that. I took all that sauce and spread it on the top bun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sandwich this burger right here just like that. Keep that from spilling out. And I'm going to microwave it for a bit longer because I want that cheese to just melt. You feel me, YouTube? Go ahead and rinse out this bowl real quick. Give me a second. We'll splash of soap in there and let that soak. Okay. I'm gonna dry my hands real quick. I'm gonna scooch this over to the side. That burger's looking pretty good so far, but what I'm going to do is I want to stick it in the microwave. And when I do, I want to microwave it. Get all that cheese nice and melted. Got the trash can up here, and I'm, you know, trying to keep it clean, brush off my mess. Oh, and of course I knocked the phone over. Look at that, clumsy me. Alright, so, yeah, this burger's looking pretty good. Dry my hands, microwave it, see how it turns out. Oh man, YouTube, that's looking all kinds of good right about now. Let me tell you what, that's looking real good. Let's microwave it a bit. Yeah. Yeah, that sauce is sticking to the bun. It's not coming undone. Let's give it a microwave, yeah? I'm gonna stick it in our microwave. Let's give it 44 seconds, see how that do. We'll give it 44 seconds and see how that does. But yeah, YouTube, when you're dealing with haters and assholes and people just talking mad smack, that's part of running a business. And obviously it's not working, otherwise my wands wouldn't be selling out as quickly as they do. You feel me? Like, I haven't checked since I started making the burger, but oh, look at that. Still 8 wands left. I started off today with selling and putting up for sale 15 wands, and now I have 8 left. Hold up, let me check on that real quick. Maybe another like 34 seconds. Yeah. I'm gonna microwave that burger for 44 seconds and then 34 seconds after that. The cheese on underneath is melted, but the mozzarella sticks aren't bursting a little bit. So I want to get this burger just right. We assembled it, and now we're in the final stages of cooking it. Yeah, you know, let the haters talk shit, dude. Let them. Hold up, I gotta break this free from the plate just so I can set it down and let it cool off. There we go. Holy shite. Yo, this burger looks stupid thick, and oh yeah, I tried picking it up so that way when I can pick it up, it doesn't just fall apart. Steam just pouring off of it like it was no one's business. Man, this burger looks so good. I want to eat it right now. But Chef Gordon Ramsay gave me a tip on making a delicious burger. He said, and I quote, "Let it cool off so that the juices settle. That way when you go to bite into it, you're not just dripping down your arm, making a huge mess of yourself." Which, I don't mind that on a bacon cheeseburger, to be honest, but some people are going to be like, okay, it's too greasy, I can't do it. That's when you're like, okay, let me give you a tip. Once you've made your burger and you're able to pick it up off the plate, kind of, you know what I'm saying, like, look at that, boom, see that? Yeah, that steam action coming off of it. As soon as I try to pick it up, yeah, that's fresh. I'll let this cool off before I eat into it, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this whole ordeal. But there you go. That basically right there is a bacon mozzarella stick cheeseburger. I mean, taking that same concept from the pizza and what can we create with the mozzarella sticks, you know? And putting it on a patty melt with Texas toast, you can't go wrong with that. I do have to smell this before I let it cool off. Hold on a second, YouTube. Oh my God. Yes, that just smells, oh dude, that's making my mouth water. Okay, hold up. You are trouble for hunger and taste buds. You know that? That's what you look like. You look like a burger with some cheesy ass attitude. That's what you look like. Ooh. Get your sexy ass back over there and let you cool off. I set that down next to the wands to cool off for just a wee minute. The smell of beef and bacon waffling through my apartment. It's a wonderful smell. It's inviting, it's tantalizing, it's alluring, it makes your mouth water. I want to smoke a cigarette while I let that burger cool off. Yeah, my final thoughts on this, to be brutally honest, as far as the reviews go, I'm choosing to focus on the customers who are happy, not these asswipes who are trying to ruin my business. Keep in mind, I popped onto the Gothic King Cobra subreddit, and the first thing I seen on Cobra Craft Handmade Wands was, and I quote, "Who's down to ruin Josh's only source of income?" I mean, these people are sick, and not and not in a good way. A little smoky in here from that beef and bacon, but other than that, No, but I'm being for real with you, YouTube. These people are disgusting. You know, these people are so sad and so miserable with their own lives. They see me and they instantly gravitate towards picking on me. And people want to talk shit and say, "Oh, well, you're going to die early because you're eating like a fat ass." Or, "That food looks so gross. You're going to die of a heart attack." I'm looking forward to it. At least I'm going out like a goddamn boss. You know what I'm saying? So who gives a flying fuck about how shitty my diet is? I don't. Because you know what? This kind of food makes me happy. I'm like, it tastes good. Of course, I haven't tried this burger yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be fucking delicious. Pardon my French. I gotta sit here and have this fucking hour-long conversation. Oh, man. I'm not even going to bother posting a public response to the person on Etsy, because this negative 1-star review is just complete bullshit. It's not giving me the option to publicly respond to it. So, I'm making a YouTube video. You're sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, I saw it on his YouTube page." Okay, let me explain something to my customers. If I get my wands tubed up on a Friday and technology's being a pain in the ass, and I don't get my wands done and tubed up until past 5 o'clock on a Friday, obviously I'm not going to be able to get the wands in the mail until Monday. So I'll sit there and be like, you know what? I don't want to keep my fans waiting or guessing. So I'll make a video on my YouTube saying, "Hey, you know what? Sorry about that. That was kind of out of my control. But the wands will be blah, 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 blah," you know? And as soon as the wands get mailed out, I make a video. And even if the video is about something completely different, I'll still make mention of the fact that, okay, I make mention of the fact that the wands got mailed off. And I'll do that the same day I mail them off. That's how you run a goddamn business. You know, and these haters want a response. They're like, some asshole literally spent his or her hard-earned money just so they can leave my wand business with a negative review. I'm like, dude, you're stupid. If you're having issue with it glowing in the dark, maybe you should have charged it underneath the light a bit more. But the thing of it is, if you got some prick who buys your wand and doesn't even leave their full name, just www, you know, you gotta think to yourself, obviously it's a troll. Obviously it's a troll. Because people who leave reviews, even if they're negative. Yeah, one person saying, like, you're not even trying. You know what I'm saying? You're not even trying. That's the sad part of it. Is you got even people who actually leave good reviews. They have their actual name. You have this account with no profile picture, not even attempting a real name. It's so obvious it's a troll, because you see the customers who are my actual fans, and I'm like, dude, if my trolls are spending money on my wands just to troll me, I'm still winning, because at this point, they've run out of ideas. Let's pick on him for having Asperger's. Let's pick on him for having goth makeup. Oh, that doesn't work. Let's pick on him for having troubles with ladies. Oh, that doesn't work. Let's say his guitar playing sucks. That'll get to him. Holy shit, his guitar playing got so much better. Let's pick on him for singing, because how dare he have a love for music. Holy shit, he can match damn near any artist he attempts. Huh. Let's pick on him for his shitty cooking. That'll show him. Oh wait, he hasn't stopped making cooking videos. Well, shit. Fuck the bullies, YouTube. Let them talk shit. Because this 1-star review is not going to hurt my business. People are going to see it's total bullshit, and they're going to be like, you know what? Gothic King Cobra makes badass wands, and I want one. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing of it. When I was scrolling through that subreddit where they talked about Cobra Craft handmade wands over on Etsy, my business, one person commented, you know what? I hate him too, but guess what? Your effort is wasted. People are always going to want to get one. You know, and that made me laugh my Asperger's off. I'm like, dude, here's a hater basically saying, yeah, you know what? Fuck King Cobra, he's a piece of shit, but guess what? Your effort is wasted. People are still going to want to get their hands on one. So I'm like, that comment made me laugh my ass. That's not what they said, but that's basically what they said, but not word for word. You know, they basically said, hey, you know what? Your effort's wasted. People are still going to want to buy one. Let them talk shit. I got a dank-ass album on the horizon. You don't even know the half of it. Hell's Advocate kicks ass. I mixed black metal with power metal and traces of hip-hop. Creating my own sound. Yeah. So while that burger cools off in the cold Wyoming night with the window open, the smell of bacon and beef waffling through my apartment, yet again I've come to address another... This is like how far it's gotten. They just want to see me be unhappy and miserable. So they think to themselves, oh, if we fuck with his business, we give his reviews 1 star, you know, maybe people won't buy them. And that's not even the case, dude. Because people are still buying my wands from my Etsy store. It's, you know, your efforts are wasted at this point. YouTube, that burger looks all kinds of good. You don't even know the half of it. If I would have made it any better, I would have put Doritos on top of it, just because Doritos nacho cheese chips are the dank. That's my favorite chip of all kind. I don't care what anyone says. Nacho cheese Doritos and pizza Pringles. Those are my top 2 favorite chips. And then you got the potato chips, just chips in general. I like Cheetos, you know. I wanted to address this in a more casual way and kind of addressing it while I cook a dank burger. That's how I do it, man. And if you still think whatever you want to think, dude. I choose to focus on the customers who are saying, yo, I love my wand. People are paying $24 for a real magic wand, and you know, I seen this 1-star review on Etsy, and I'm like, y'all give me a 1-star review. Okay, this ought to be good. Why is this? I read the review and I was just laughing my ass off the whole time. I'm like, yeah, this person's trying to push my buttons and fuck with my business, and you know, I want to address this in the calmest way possible and just be like, you know what? That's total bullshit. You want to believe that? That's your loss. Because I got thousands of customers, it seems like. A ton of customers giving me 5-star reviews. So I'm like, you want to talk some shit, but, you know, look at all the positive reviews that I'm getting. I think that burger's cooled off by about now. Maybe like take 2 more drags of the cigarette, put it out for after the burger. Fill up my water cup. I don't care if I'm drinking water or milk or soda pop. I don't care. I don't. I got something to wash down my burger. I'm not complaining. Whether it's alcohol or not, you know? But you already know how I do, YouTube. It's the weekend. Stay up a little bit late. Make ourselves a delicious bacon cheeseburger. Address a concern that a customer had on my wand business. Hold up. Grab this copper cup and put some water in it. Oh, it's 1:54. It's almost 2 o'clock. Son of a whore. I didn't mean to stay up this late. But this right here is a real midnight snack, am I right? Oh, man. That just looks and smells amazing. So, what I'm going to do is set this down for a tech. I'm going to scooch some of this stuff forward here so we got some room. All right. We got just enough room to set our plate down next to us. Like I said, I have no idea how this burger is going to taste, but this is my idea for a bacon cheeseburger. Take it or leave it. You know, I said I was going to do it as soon as I got done making the pizza, and then I did it, you know. Not bad for being somewhat tipsy. Yeah. Got all this melted cheese on the side of the plate. Oh, that's good. Like, look at this plate. You already know this burger's gonna be messy. It's gonna be good. I have no idea how this is gonna taste, but we're gonna get into it either way. It's still hot enough that it's fresh, but it's cooled down just enough I can pick it up and eat it. Let's get a bite. Oh man. YouTube. This burger is fucking dank. Pardon my French, but oh. Oh my God. That is so fucking good. Seasoned just right, man. Not too much seasoning. Oh man, One more bite. Oh man. It's steam coming off that burger. You need a close-up of that. There's that delicious cross section. I can see steam coming off that burger. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there you go. Oh man, this burger's a problem. You have hunger, you want some soul food, you don't care how many calories are in it, you don't give a damn how many calories, you just want a burger that just, oh. This is it right here. This right here, yeah. Oh, dude. This right here is a bacon mozzarella cheese stick bacon cheeseburger. This right here is beyond delicious. And you can make this burger with ingredients you find at your local Walmart and or grocery store. Not a sponsor. Oh, YouTube. You want a bite? You want a bite, YouTube? Of course you want a bite. Well, then we'll just flip it right side up. Go ahead. Grab a bite. Grab a bite. You know you want to. All right. Oh, dude. Putting the mozzarella cheese stick sauce on the top bun. Yeah, that's working very nicely. Like, this burger's so good, I got no complaints. No complaints. I'll be the first to admit it. I critique my own cooking. I'll do it, especially on camera. But like, yeah, this is pretty good, but this could have been better if, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not afraid to critique my own cooking. But as far as my cooking goes, yeah, dude, this swings. No complaints here. Oh, dude. Dude. This burger is a problem, both in calories and smacking your hunger in the face. Like, what you say to me? Straight up, YouTube. This burger is a problem. It's gonna smack your hunger and say, what you say to me? Oh, no, you ain't looking at me like that. Giving me attitude with your hangry BS. Oh. Oh, man. YouTube, this is a heart attack on a bun, and that's why it tastes good. Hold up. Oh. Why? Why? Why do I do this? Why do I create these delicious monstrosities? Oh. Oh. I got a couple bites left and I'm just savoring it like, oh dude, this is so good. Hold up. This is It's greasy. My fingers are definitely getting greasy, but it's not dripping down my arm. And because it's not dripping down my arm, this burger is so much easier to eat. Oh. Putting mozzarella cheese sticks and shredded mozzarella cheese onto a bacon burger. I cannot recommend that enough, especially with the sauce that comes with it on top of the bun, sandwiched all together in a delicious, delicious, greasy, cheesy, mouth-watering. Oh, this is a problem. We gotta get rid of this problem. Hold on. That last bite where you're just like, oh. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, this burger. My taste buds. Oh my. That was so flippin' good. And you saw how easy that was to make. You know what I'm saying? That burger was not, and you don't have to use the exact same seasonings that I use. Some of those seasonings are strictly used just to enhance the flavor of your meat. But that burger was fucking delicious, dude. There's no, pardon my French, pardon my salty sailor language, but there's no other way to put that. That burger was fucking good, dude, like, straight up. That's the kind of shit you eat and you're like, oh, dude, where am I? TGI Fridays, mozzarella cheese stick, bacon cheeseburger, hold up. Hold the phone, Sylvester Stallone, because that is a good burger. And this plate needs to be washed off. Hold up. I'll be right back with you, YouTube. Dry my hands off right quick. YouTube, that burger. Let's talk about that burger. The flavor. The flavor was so good. The cheese sticks. Everything on that burger. Oh. I'm not kidding you. I would serve that burger in my restaurant if I had one. Cobra's Cafe. Yeah, I would too, because it was that good. The moment is over. The burger is gone. The smell lingers, but the stomach, it is full. Now some of you are going to be like, oh, I can't see your face in this video. Okay, how's this? How's this? Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. But, yeah, that burger was so good, dude. Yeah. I don't even care that I got the hiccups. Straight up, do not give a shit that I got the hiccups. Because that burger was delicious. Ooh. Now, before I pass out, I am going to get this video uploaded to my desktop. And it might take a while for this video to get to YouTube, but it'll get to it. And obviously, I'm not going to let this loser dictate how I feel about the situation. Because as it sits, people are still buying them. Let the trolls talk smack. At some point, you have to ask yourself, okay, I hate Gothic King Cobra. I hate his autistic, ugly face. So I want to spend money on his business just so I control him. You know? I'm just saying, like, logically you think it doesn't make any sense. But these people do exist. And when they try to ruin my business, I'm like, nope, I'm not having it. You take a dank-ass bacon mozzarella stick cheeseburger and eat it, as far as I'm concerned. And this isn't the first time my trolls have tried to fuck with me. You know, the level they go to harass me is pretty effed up, to say the least. I've never let it stop me from making YouTube videos. You know, this video would be perfect if I didn't have the hiccups, but I can't really complain, because that's just circumstance, I guess. I'll grab another glass of water. 1 second, YouTube. So, you know, there I go, making it an Asperger's of myself. I take a drink, the cup slips, and I spill all over the front of my shirt. Ever so graceful as always. I get some more water thinking I'll get rid of these hiccups, and they're still happening. That's life. Hiccups and haters are out of your control. But there's ways to get rid of them. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's ways to get rid of them, YouTube. You know, nobody likes getting hiccups. Nobody likes getting trolled or bullied on social media. But that's a part of life. That's a part of life, YouTube. I mean, it is what it is. If you made it this far in the video, awesome. I appreciate... Oh, fucking hiccups. I appreciate the support. You know, and eventually the haters will give up, and eventually the hiccups will subside. So sometimes you just have to bear through it. I mean, what the fuck do I expect? You know, I drink a couple of 40s and then ate a greasy-ass bacon cheeseburger. I mean... That's pretty much a guaranteed recipe for hiccups, you know. That's why I'm not getting upset by it. I chugged 2 40s, made a dank-ass bacon cheeseburger for y'alls. Of course, you didn't see me chug the 40s on camera. I was drinking off camera, and I'm like, what else do you expect's gonna happen? You'll start levitating 4 feet off the ground. I mean, really. Trying to push through this video and finish it despite having hiccups. And people already make fun of me for being autistic, so they're like, oh, hey, you sound like you got a goddamn speech impediment. And I'm like, yeah, no, I have the hiccups. Just like anybody else. And people are so quick to fucking bully me for every little imperfection. I'm like, before you bully me for being imperfect... Look at yourself. And if you're not perfect, you don't have the right to bully someone else for not being perfect. Trust and believe that. If you yourself are imperfect, you have no right to bully someone else for being imperfect. That's how I see it. And quite frankly, I don't give a shit if I have the hiccups, because that burger was delicious. But yeah, YouTube, thanks for watching the video. You like the cooking videos, the crazy recipes? You know what to do. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe for more. Because you already know, KINGCOBRAJFS makes a dank-ass burger. Fucking hiccups. If that's my biggest complaint for this video, is I have the hiccups, then I'm not complaining. Because, yeah, I came in, did what I had to do, made an awesome video. And again, a big thank you to those of you who purchased my wands. I greatly appreciate it, you know. Happy Saturday, YouTube. Yeah. I'm pretty confident that these wands will sell out before the weekend is up. I'm not worried about that. Oh, might have flicked the ash out of my cigarette when I ashed it in the ashtray. Hold up. Man. Yo, that burger was freaking delicious. That's the kind of burger your doctor says, I don't want you eating that crap. You're going to have high blood pressure. Yeah, but it's going to taste so flippin' good. I don't care. That's the kind of burger where your doctor says, no wonder why your cholesterol is so high. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. But yeah, I want to get this video uploaded to my desktop. It might take a little bit to get it there. But I wanted to address the shitty review and make a delicious bacon cheeseburger. And I did just that in this video. Take a leaf out of my book. Never let the bullies get to you. Because that's all they're going to do is talk some mad shit. So let them talk shit. You speak your side of the argument, there you go. People can believe what they want to believe. You have no control over that. That's how it is. Anyways, tubes. I got the hiccups. I got a dank-ass bacon cheeseburger in my stomach. And, yeah. That's how you deal with haters, huh? Anyways, tubes. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you cool cobras on the flip side.